day started early for us. Will and I both started driving at 2. He flew in, I picked him up in Denver, and now we're taking the long haul to Ottawa, Kansas. We got 347 more miles to go. We're gonna hunt with my good friend Perry down here. He's got a pretty good farm down here. He's owned it for 35 years. So looking forward to getting there and checking to see what he's got on camera over there. So we're just got to Perry's farm out here, and it's opening morning. He showed us some good bucks on camera last night. We're hoping to find at least a couple of them, or see a couple of them. So there's some really old timer bucks in here, some really good 8s, some good 9s. So we're just gonna get in here and do some rattling. We're gonna be sitting in a tower blind overlooking a bunch of CRP fields and some cornfields and stuff like that. So we're gonna hopefully see some bucks funneling through. This is like where all these ridges come together. So these bucks funnel through, and this is the bottom half of this. His farm is on the bottom half of where they come. So it's kind of a congregation spot for these deer. So there's a lot of bucks in here. We're looking to see some good ones. Day 2 today. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. We're headed out to the stand. The deer movement in the morning is good, but it seems like they're moving a little more at night. So we're hoping we can see a couple of those big bucks we caught on camera. Ooh. A little colder this morning. A little frost on all the windshields. One looked like a 3.5-year-old 8-point and one 4.5-year-old 9-point. One of them had a big old scar on him like this, looked like from fighting. But those aren't the type of bucks we're looking for. We're looking for the 5.5-year-old, 6.5-year-old buck. There's a couple big 8-points on here that we're trying to find. A couple big 9s, so I'm just gonna keep waiting. It's been a pretty good morning so far, but all the deer are real skittish, so I'm trying to keep our movement to a minimum. Just keep watching. got him in the camera. You got him, Will?
Yeah, the tall one.
Do you have him in the camera?
Yes.
Okay, take your time. Wait a minute. Wait till I get you there. Got it. Got him? Oh. Dead deer. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. It's a nice buck.
Big old heavy bruiser.
He was bleeding good enough. I was like, man, he's got to go down.
Yeah,
It's a good buck. I'll take him. Yeah, he was definitely bigger than the other one though. Love it, man. We got him.
Buck Nation.
All right, man, we're running out of light here, but these bucks stepped out. We had 5 other bucks and we were looking at another 8 that was similar to this guy.
We almost wanted to shoot him.
We almost shot him. This guy stepped out of the woodwork and we knew that he was an older deer, probably a 5.5-year-old deer. That's the kind of deer that I want to take. Perry's been managing this ranch for 35 years and the last thing we wanted to do was shoot a young buck. And I couldn't be more happy with this beautiful, beautiful 8-point that I got. Thanks to Perry, man. This has been a cool trip, a quick trip. Thanks to Will for getting it all in film except for the kill shot. We were talking about shooting the other one first, and so Will had been on the camera with him, and so we had asked him, you got him, and he said, yeah. He didn't realize that this buck was to the right of the other deer. So I pulled the trigger, and Will said, oh crap, I was on the wrong buck. But you know, that's what happens when it's raw and it's just...
It's real hunting.
Yeah, it's real hunting. None of this stuff is staged.
This isn't a high fence.
Yeah, there's just no high fence. This is just a quality deer hunt on a absolutely beautiful farm that Perry manages here and owned. And he's owned forever. So just really proud of this deer and can't be more happy with my first whitetail, man. Love it.